guys, welcome to another Division video. Ever since the G36 nerf, I've been looking around for something to compensate really, because my damage suffered a lot. That was my main thing. My DPS was very good. I was hitting a lot of damage. Suddenly I was hitting an alright amount of damage, but I didn't really bring anything else to the table because my build was tailored around that. So after they nerfed that, they nerfed my strikers, they nerfed my sentry, they pretty much nerfed every build that I've actually wanted to do. So I have gone to an alphabridge build, and this build generates some insane numbers, some insane DPS. Okay, ignore the primary DPS stat, it tells you nothing. Honest to God, it just doesn't mean anything. A few things to note though about this build is you either need to get very lucky with matchmaking, or you need a squad to run with that know what your build is about and can tailor to support you. You need to be the DPS member of your team. Luckily with my team I tend to run with at least 2 tacticians that can buff me. You do need this, otherwise it won't quite produce the same numbers. Okay, so going into what I've got, I will show you this first, and my stats and everything, and then I will show some gameplay, some footage, and this is with a complete random group as well. I did get lucky with matchmaking, and this group really did complement my build, so I thought I would film it and put it on for you guys to watch. So what I'm using is an alphabridge LMG build. You may have seen this gun before in a lot of my videos. It's the one that was being sold by the DZ vendor last week, DZ3. I've rolled it to have deadly, brutal and skilled. Now that is very important to have skilled on there, because it means when I put my tactical link on, it recharges very quickly, giving me more DPS. A quick side note is that this is really tailored to be a PvE build. You can use it in the dark zone, but I would only recommend using it when you're going to farm checkpoints and landmarks. I wouldn't use it when you're going out deliberately to PvP. I mean, it's still a good build, but it would need some tweaking, because some of the talents, they're more designed for PvE than PvP. This is what my first gun has got on. This is the gun I use. I do not use the other one, and it's very easy to build, because if you can get a gun, an LMG that you like, this is my second one. It's a 182. It's the Packer, and you can buy this from the advanced weapons vendor as soon as you hit level 30. It's a bit pricey, 400,000, but for endgame players it's nothing. And I've re-rolled a little bit, but it comes with destructive and ferocious. Ferocious as the given talent, which is really good for this type of build. So damage against elite and named enemies is increased by 13%. It is brilliant to have that. Destructive again, so these 2 talents here at the bottom obviously are PvE only, they will have no effect at all in PvP. And then vicious, I'm still continuously re-rolling that. It's not the talent I want to end with, I just can't really get anything else that I can use right now. But either way, that is what I've got on. So obviously you can see there that all 6 talents are active on one gun, and I'm using alphabridge ×4 and final measure ×2. This is pretty much vital. I need some armor. You need to be quite tanky as well. I have max armor mitigation. Things I would change. There's only one thing really. Well, okay, 2 things that I would change. On these alphabridge gloves, I would love to have LMG damage instead of assault rifle damage. Unfortunately, I had to roll something for critical hit damage, because that is even more important. The critical hit damage is what makes this build. And on the backpack, this was an awful roll I got. It actually rolled like this, but on electronics. Ideally, I would roll skill haste for crit damage, but I had to re-roll electronics for firearms. So if I could change those 2 pieces, I could perfect it. As you can see, my crit hit damage is 182%. I would love to get that over 200%. That's how I like to have it with my strikers build, which I have pretty much retired, as you doesn't get the same benefits unless you wear 5 pieces. Therefore you can't have 2 final measure, which is pretty pointless at the end of the game. Also on your abilities, you want to be having smart cover with trapper, or the recharger. Either of those work. They're the same damage buff, you can see there, exactly the same. This one increases health and skill cooldowns, and this one increase damage to targets in cover, as my LMG does increase damage to targets out of cover as a built-in ability. This is what I've gone with. Also, a quick note is I put on booster shot because it increases my damage as well as heals me. Bear in mind that my skill power is 11k. It's not particularly brilliant. It doesn't heal me by a lot, but I don't really seem to take a lot of damage. I mean, LMG has really good range, so I don't have to get ridiculously close like I would an SMG. A quick side note on talents, there's only one real important one to have on, and that is this one, tech support. Kill any hostile while the skill is deployed to extend any active skill's duration by 10%. So when you've got your signature active, every kill you get keeps extending it, and it also works with smart cover. Obviously you can see my toughness is 423,000, which is good. It could be better, but it's definitely helped with my armor. If I get it higher, then it lowers my DPS, which isn't great anyway, but the damage, the numbers is insane. I'll stop talking now and I will let you guys watch the clip I've prepared. If this has helped you in any way, or you like this build, then please like, subscribe, and any questions feel free to ask. But I'm hoping that this could be a solution to those tanky CPUs, especially the ones in DZ5 and 6 and in heroic missions. I'll see you guys later. A quick side note on what my team is using here. There is a guy using a full sentry build marking the enemies, which gives me increased damage. I think two of the team members have pulse to also boost it, and I think another one is also using smart cover. So I've got a lot of luck with the with my teammates. But the pulse is pretty much the main thing. If you've not got somebody that's got pulse in your team, this will definitely not work. The sentry marking is a good plus. It really does help, but it's not completely necessary. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Agent, the hostage is being held on the roof. You need to clear it out.
I ain't getting no fucking virus. Ain't nothing could make me go back.
Hey, you really should have called first.
Kill these fools. Kill
The hell?
fuckers. Take them out. Don't shoot them. Kill them all.
Negative, Ramos. We've got this. Find a secure position and hunker down.
And that's an order, Sergeant.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Lau here. I just heard about Ramos, Captain. Glad we reached him in time.
Thanks for that. My people are getting into position to breach the hall. Agent, you're gonna want to unlock the maintenance access. The building blueprints show a security control room down in the basement.
Ain't nobody shutting this party down.
Gotta get me a cop.
Warning. Additional hostiles inbound.
Fuck yourself! Get away from that thing! Ah, shit! I got JD! Too much! Here we go! Get down! Get down! I got JD! They die!
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
So far, so good. My strike squads are moving in. They'll breach the main hall on your signal.
Well, ain't this some shit?
Breach! Breach! Move! Move! Go! Go! Go!
Not this time! I ain't done with this.
hostiles detected.
Won't be long now.
Cover me! Kids are killing us! Can't even fucking move! Oh shit! Let's get to it!
I'm impressed, Agent. Trickiest